the shot may cause some side effects. Dr. Susan Ream is an infectious disease expert at Cleveland Clinic.
With the seasonal flu vaccine, the typical side effects are very minor, and that is pain at the site of injection.
And you'll die! So for this video, we're going to go back to our favorite news network, ABC News! This is news! Is that joke getting old yet? So this time we're going to look at their show 2020, or as the show is also known as, Hot Pursuit, where they're going to investigate a bunch of bike thieves. And not just bike thieves, but they're also, you know what? Let's just hop right into it.
2020's in hot pursuit of thieves. Their pipeline of stolen property, from the street to storage.
It's inside that unit.
To flea markets, where it gets sold.
It's time for a hot pursuit. It's time for a hot pursuit.
Oh yeah.
I see what you did there, and I don't appreciate it.
They brought 5 bicycles to me and a really nice acoustic guitar.
Next, we visit Jason Cecchettini. He's a professional tracker.
I think that'll work nice. I think we can fit a small tracking transmitter in here very easily.
As you can clearly see, this is a bag, and I'm pretty sure I can even put stuff in it.
Our plan, to drop our tempting merchandise all over the city with Jason's little surprise inside.
You know what? I don't think we need Jason's surprise inside of anything. Can we just keep that away from this? Can we just not?
I'm also here to pick up one of our Marin bait bikes. This bad boy is worth upwards of $1,000. But first, my crazy attempt to navigate down these 8 tight hairpin turns. Oh man, a little too dangerous for me.
Too dangerous for me. I can't ride a bike down, and that would... too risky. I don't even have knee pads on.
He's walking his bike down. He's having a hard time doing the hill.
Our bike planner is walking the bike down the hill. He is too scared to ride it down the hill, so he is walking down. I want to make sure that you all know he is too scared to ride down the hill on the bike.
And where do a lot of stolen bikes end up? Here, on the outskirts of San Francisco, past an old abandoned naval yard. This is the evidence warehouse. This is the evidence warehouse.
Evidence warehouse.
Why does he sound so angry when he says that? This is the evidence warehouse!
How many bikes do you think are in here? 500. About 500 bikes. Most of these bikes will never be returned. All of these are stolen, we're told, and then eventually recovered by police, and they all end up right here.
Okay, this is where I get confused. Why won't these bikes be returned? Like, if they were stolen and the cops knew the bikes were stolen when they grabbed them, why can't they get back to the people who they were stolen from? Do they just not know who they were stolen from? But if they don't know who they were stolen from, how do they know that the bikes were stolen in the first place? I don't know what's going on. It just seems like the cops are grabbing bikes from people and being like, well, they probably stole it. I mean, you saw that guy, right? Yeah, you saw him. He stole it. Come on.
Do me a favor, stand back. And it's very hard to prove possession of stolen property when you're dealing with bike parts and people don't report their frames stolen.
So let me get this straight. It's hard to prove that a bike part is stolen when the owner of the bike part doesn't report it was stolen? What's the problem here? I don't understand. Either the people don't care about the bike part that much, or it just wasn't stolen in the first place. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stealing bikes is really messed up. It's really important for a lot of people because it is their means of transportation for a lot of people. But I feel like this show's a little over the top. Like, it takes this whole bike inspection thing a little too serious. I mean, I think you guys can agree with that. That seems a little over the top.
If any of this is making your blood boil, get a load of this.
There's at least 5 wheels in there. There's at least 5 wheels in there.
Seeing over 500 stolen bikes were starting to make your blood boil. Take a look at this. This is 5 stolen wheels. Can you believe that?
Today, they're working with 2020 to catch a thief in the act.
Easy boy to command, and I am rolling, standing by for instructions.
They dirty up one of our pristine bait bikes.
A little word of advice. If you're trying to make a bike look dirty, don't put mulch on it. Put dirt on it.
Use one of their guys in plain clothes to plant our wheels.
All units, bike drop.
There he is. I just activated the GPS trackers. That guy in the gray shirt and the green shorts looked right at the bike and passed it twice.
10-4, we have a guy who looked at the bike. He looked at the bike. Please tackle him. Please tackle him. Please tackle him.
Blue t-shirt, he just cut the lock.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the move. On the move.
He's got it. On the move. On the move.
He's on the move! He's on the move!
There he goes.
He's on that bike, and boy can he pedal. And boy can he pedal. And boy can he pedal.
I don't even think I need to make a joke here.
Hey boy, can he pedal?
He's right in that area, 16th and Harrison.
You got any weapons? The suspect is in custody.
Police finally put the brakes on this crook's joyride.
Do we really need 5 cops to tackle one bike thief? This seems a little excessive to me. Like, this is like a drug raid operation here, but instead it's a bunch of cops wearing bicycle helmets tackling another bike thief.
Okay. Why'd you do it? We saw you walk by twice, look at that bike, and you had to come back to get it, huh? It's not your first time, is it? Was it worth all of this? A bike?
Why do you hate bikes, man? Why do you hate people? Do you hate kids? Are you really sad right now? What'd you eat for breakfast?
Ray Kilroy is a former San Francisco police lieutenant working as a consultant for 2020.
But what happens over there?
You name it, we can buy it.
Hot iPhones, iPads, jewelry, and all too often, freshly stolen bikes.
Oh, over there you can buy some stolen jewelry, you can buy some drugs, you can buy some cocaine. Even worse than all that, stolen bicycles. Selling it right here. Unbelievable.
They steal it, they sell it, you buy it.
Cops were questioning this guy in possession of, another stolen bike.
We don't even need a tracking device for this one because the cops are coming here and they're seeing it. They're seeing that bike, they're looking at it, and they know it's stolen.
That guy can't afford that bike. That's gotta be stolen.
Police don't make an arrest here because they say they can't prove this guy is the actual thief.
What? They can't prove that the bike was stolen just because the guy had it? No way! So this clip is them trying to catch somebody who stole a guitar. Let's take a look.
We left it like an absent-minded musician might. Doors unlocked, windows down.
With the door open and a giant sign that says, "Please don't steal my guitar, mister. Oopsie."
You are talking with the guitar right now.
Exactly. They're talking with the guitar right now.
I have to say, I find this a little concerning. Do other inanimate objects talk to you too? Shut up, water bottle! Dramatic.
This woman and her partner are ready for some finger picking, while our guitar gently weeps. Within minutes, we come face to face with a woman who filched our fender.
There she is right there.
But she no longer has it.
Hey there, where's that guitar? The guitar you were caught on camera stealing from the car?
Well,
Busted.
Ha ha! Got him! She's gonna go to jail, guys! We busted her so hard! Ha ha! Bye-bye!
She tells us she sold the guitar to someone else who has already tried to pawn it at a shop right next to where we're standing.
How much money did you get for it?
like $20.
Do you realize that you wanted $20 for it, and it's worth about $400?
You realize the guitar you sold for $20, and it's worth more like $400. So next time we steal a guitar, know its value before you sell it, because you got ripped off.
It could have been a setup or whatever, but I was really hungry. I was hungry and I wanted some drugs.
She tells us she stole because of her addiction to drugs and recent struggles in life.
So you're in a hard place.
Listen, I legitimately feel bad for this woman, but isn't the reason why almost everybody does petty crimes is because they're having a struggle in life? So the idea of making this really emotional is kind of weird to me when they're also like, haha, put them in jail, sucker! Woo!
Yeah, I've been in a hard place for a while. I'm just gonna self-destruct. I hate it here.
Are you learning right now?
I learn every step of the way.
And now I'm going from guitar to iPad. Let's take a look.
After a few minutes, it's time to leave the table. I leave my tablet behind. Almost immediately, the abandoned tablet is spotted.
Women's eyeing tablet. Guys checking out tablet.
But then something happens that would make Ariane Moon proud. People are concerned about the orphan device.
This is a PSA. Some of you all care about orphan children. But how does that compare to orphan tablets? How many orphan tablets are we gonna let die of no being charged? This is so sad. This is so sad. Sad.
We send out one of our producers to add a purse to the mix. But once again, Good Samaritans swoop in before any thieves in the area can pounce.
There's a lot of action on that sidewalk right now.
We decide to ditch the table and put the bag and tablet really out in the open. On the sidewalk. Fail. How about the top of that newspaper stand? Fail.
I hope no one steals that purse. Take it. Please, take the purse. I want to put you in jail. Take it.
How stupid would I be to do that?
As you can see, you shouldn't buy stolen goods or steal goods. And if you buy a stolen bike, it's worse than if you had bought illegal drugs. So that's good to know. Now at the end of this video, it does have some good advice for what to do to make sure your bike doesn't get stolen. So I'll play that real quick.
Writing down your bike's serial number and take pictures of your bike like we did. They also suggest always using a U-lock like this one. Don't depend on cables, they can be snipped.
So other than that, I think this video is pretty much ridiculous and funny and amusing, but I mean, I guess at the same time, it's getting more eyes to know about the problem. The problem of bikes getting stolen in San Francisco and other cities, I mean, it's getting more eyes on it and more people know about the problem, so I guess that's good. I don't know. Either way, again, ABC News, just giving us that good juicy stuff so I could keep making videos, so good on you, ABC. I'm loving it. Hopefully when these videos get somewhat popular, I don't get demonetized by you guys, because that would kind of suck, because you have a lot of good content. Alright guys, so if you liked this video, hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, share it if you want, all that good stuff. But remember, if you don't vaccinate your kids, they'll probably die, but if you vaccinate the kids,